needless to say, anybody that advances past this point, you feel very good about a win on the second round. Last year, we had a really, really nice year in the second round. We stumbled, and we talked about it quite a bit this summer, and I think the kids were really good at times today. 10 turnovers in the first half was very discouraging, but other than that, I thought we did some really good things in the first half. Second half, we got it down to only 5 turnovers and still shot 50%. I think that was good. Our work on the backboards was something. Luke, 14 rebounds to go along with his 20 points. I think Nasir gave us a big lift, and I think 2 kids really showed a lot of toughness today. Garrison, he's going to have to go to see the dentist before we leave town to get some teeth straightened out, and he had some stitches put in, and he came back and played almost the entire second half. And Kenny, strained his hamstring and came back and tried to guard like crazy when he got in there. And love our toughness, love the edge that the bench gave us today, and just love the way we kept competing. And happy as we can be that we're still here, really happy with these 2 guys up here beside me.
All right, we'll take some questions now for our players, and then we'll get some for Coach Williams following. We have questions to start with our players. Go ahead.
Brett Friedlander, North State Journal. Cameron, and then Luke, you can answer too. What makes you guys so effective at attacking the zone? I mean, this is not the first time you guys have played really well against that.
The key today was getting the ball to the middle. The middle was a soft spot, and they were covering the wings and the perimeter pretty well. And once we got it inside, it was basically a 2-on-1 for an easy jump shot or dump down. And I think we exploited that a lot more in the second half than we did the first half.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the biggest thing for us was trying to score in a different variety of ways, and I think we scored inside. We were able to score out in transition. Kobe did an unbelievable job pushing the ball, and I mean, it really allowed us to get out and run. And then offensive glass was really big for us. Coach emphasized it a lot coming into the game, and I thought we did a good job. Garrison had a few big rebounds. Nas did a great job off the bench. I mean, Nas was great. I mean, when you throw it to Nas in the middle and he just elevates over everybody, it allows it to be a pretty effective zone offense.
Greg Barnes in South Carolina. For both players, second game in a row, you were much better defensively, it seemed like, in the second half. Is that a matter of kind of filling out the opponent in the first half? Is it a matter of the urgency that you guys talked about Friday night? What would you attribute that to?
I'd say a lot of it has to do with the urgency. I feel like when we're defending the way we're capable of, we do a pretty good job. When we lose focus, when we lose urgency, we don't do as well. I think we did a better job in the second half today.
I don't want to give Coach too much credit, but I think when Coach gets on us, it's, at halftime it really fires us up a little bit, and I think it really makes us want to guard better for him, and it just shows how much our coaching staff cares about us and cares about how much they want us to win, and we got to bring that from the jump, and that's coming from the senior leaders, and I take that upon myself and Cam and Kenny, but I think second half we did a lot better job, and it was big for us.
You sure you don't want to give Coach Williams more credit?
He's fine.
They change when they're seniors. Go ahead.
Mark Herman from Newsday of New York. Cam, at the risk of embarrassing him, could you just explain what Luke's development has been like since you've been in this program?
I saw it when I first stepped on the campus for my visit. When he was playing pickup, he was playing with a lot of confidence. And that confidence, as you keep playing, you keep getting the experience, you just keep getting better and better and better. So the Luke I saw when I was playing at Pitt versus Luke I saw in pickup that day versus Luke we see today, you just see a lot of growth. And the kid works hard. Is in the gym all the time getting extra shots, and he plays harder than just about anybody. He works harder than just about anybody, and that's a testament to his character.
And when you're as old as Cam is, you can call Luke Maye a kid.
Got you. Yeah. Go ahead here in the second row.
Luke, maybe you can speak for yourself. What's it meant to you, your career, your growth, and to be in this position now?
It's been huge. I mean, I give a lot of it to my teammates just because of how much they've believed in me and getting me in the right spots, and then the coaches have believed in me since the very beginning, and it's really been great to have such a great coaching staff to really give me the opportunities I had early in my career. Coach always said that he believed in me from the beginning, and he gave me opportunities when I didn't even think I wanted the opportunities, and it was big for me to continue to grow and develop as a player, and I thought today it was a great win for us, and moving on to Sweet 16.
Holt McKeithen, Daily Tar Heel. Luke and Cam, after the loss last year to Texas A&M in the second round, how does it feel to be in the Sweet 16?
We talked about it all summer. To lose that way and to have Joel and Theo go out like that was really hard, especially for the guys who felt like it was on us. And I mean, I feel like it's just a testament to how hard we've worked and get back to this spot. And I think it's been great to see how many guys have grown this season and really stepped up. And I mean, B-Rob gave us great minutes today when Kenny went down. And I mean, Garrison came back like Coach talked about. I mean, it was just huge for us. And I think it really shows how much character we have in that locker room.
Agreed.
Last question for our players.
Luke, you guys are ranked #1 in the country in rebounding margin. I believe they came in at 289. Did you kind of feel like you could kind of exploit them on the boards? And what did you do to take full advantage of that today?
Yes, it was in our scouting report who take advantage of them on offensive glass. And defensively, we just got a box out. I had a couple missed box outs, and I'll take the blame for that one later. But I think it's just big that Coach emphasized rebounding first summer practice. And I try to pride myself on working hard and trying to get as many offensive rebounds as I can. I think Garrison's done a great job, and so has Cam and Nas. I think it's been great to see how much they've grown offensively and defensively rebounding-wise.
Congratulations to both, and continued success down the road. Welcome to Sweet 16. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Mark.
Good job.
Questions for Coach Williams, please.
Good job, guys. 23-year-old guy.
Go ahead.
Roy, 2 games in a row now that Nasir has really seemed to embrace kind of getting the ball in the middle and really attacking the rim. Is that a matter of maturation for him? Is that a conversation you guys have had, maybe?
You know, it's a little bit of his maturing, but you know, he was really coming along really, really well. And then he got his ankle hurt, and then he got hit in the face. I mean, you know, it's in the eye, excuse me. And those kind of things set him back quite a bit. But he is such a gifted guy around that basket, so quick, jumps so high, that I think he himself is realizing it more now than he did early in the practices and early in the games. I mean, I was very happy when he went up to shoot that 3 right in front of our bench, because it was a shot that everybody wanted to take. And we've seen him make those, and he's worked extremely hard on his shot. But he has an ability to get around that basket, and with the jumping ability and the quickness that he has, the power that he has, he can hurt a lot of people inside. So it's a little bit of maturing, but it's also him getting healthy again, because I really thought during that time period that he was going to really take off, and he had about a 4 or 5 game stretch, maybe more or less, I don't know, that he wasn't as effective. But the last 2 games, he's been something else for us.
Coach, it seems like with the popularity of the three-pointer gaining each year, that some teams lose a mid-range game. They either dunk or hit a 3. Is Luke leading the revival of that in the game?
Well, all our guys, I tell them all the time that I want great balance. I want to shoot the three-point shot by guys who can make them. And I want to get the ball inside, because you get the other team in foul trouble. We wanted to get Dickerson in foul trouble today, and we weren't able to do that. We were able to get this big guy in foul trouble yesterday. So I like balance. It's 3-point shots and baskets, sends our ball shots, inside to get the other team in foul trouble. And Luke Maye can make it from 12 feet and 14 feet, and he shoots a higher percentage there than he does from 3-point line. So I like those. I like makers. But our team was very unselfish today. And after, as I said, the turnovers in the first half, I really liked what we did with the basketball too.
Go ahead, right here.
Coach, congratulations on getting to the Sweet 16. I know it's early, but can you kind of assess where you guys kind of fit in, some of the challenges you anticipate you may face?
Yeah, I could, but I really haven't thought about that. I swear, guys, nobody in the history of basketball has ever just played one game and then started thinking about the other one after that's over with as much as I do. I know who we play next, and I know who – no, I don't. I know who we play next, and I know where that is, and that's about it, because I really do try to live in the moment and coach that game, and I'm very pleased with what we've done to get to this stage. I told the guys, Marty Schottenheimer, his coaching at Kansas City, always talked about enjoying the wins until midnight. In the locker room, I asked them, do we play Thursday, Saturday, or we play Friday, Sunday? And they said Friday, Sunday, and I said maybe we'll enjoy this one a little past midnight. But that's all it's going to be. And for us, we're extremely happy to be where we are. but at the same time, we just going to enjoy this one, and then we'll start focusing on
Well,
Auburn. On Auburn, I guess, who's the next team that we play.
Well, maybe you can speak to as far as what kind of growth you've seen over the past 2 games, what in particular has gotten better, what needs to get better.
Well, you know, we got our tails beat at, is Kaysen back there? Okay. That's my boss back there. She's been my boss for 46 years, and my grandson's waiting on me, so we'll get this done quickly. Throughout the course of the second half of the season, I really think we got better and better and better. And our teams, a lot of our teams have done that because they really focus, and our staff really pushes. We don't just get too high over a big win or way down over a loss. We try to get better every single day, and I think if you talk to our team, they'd tell you that's the focus. And we have gotten better, but so is Auburn, so is some of these other teams that are going to be playing. But I do like how our kids have focused down the stretch and gotten better every game.
Coach, Luke had 20 today and seemed to be thriving in the middle of that zone. Can you talk about what he was able to do so well against this defense?
Well, it's the same thing he said. We've played against Syracuse's zone. We've had some good success, but they've beaten our tails sometimes too. But I don't mind the other team playing zone. I don't mind. I don't care what they play because we're so much freelance. We don't run a ton of set plays, so we really don't care what what defense they run. And we move yourself and move the ball intelligently and try to find the holes. And you know, we've had some success, but we know we got to do it again next week.
Just to follow up on that, what Luke was saying before, that you believed in him from the beginning. What was it about him that made you believe in him?
I knew his father as a great individual when he was in school and a quarterback for us. He comes to our camp, and I'm going to miss the years, maybe 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, something like that, 9th grade, and I kept telling his dad, don't be in a big hurry because I think he's going to be good enough. And the thing with me is he had great hands, and he could shoot the ball, and a brain that he used, and a work ethic. So I'll take all those qualities all the time. But I did have confidence in him and faith in him, and I still do, and I hope to do it for a long time.
Coach, I'm sorry if this has already been asked, but how did Kobe's three-pointers there, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the first half, kind of spark that offense? One from the corner was very deep fadeaway there.
Yeah, it was a bad shot, but it went in, so all of a sudden it's a great shot. But Kobe has an ability to score. They were trying to cover him. They were trying to have somebody in front of him the whole game, and he picked his spots, and I thought really did a nice job for us. Didn't have many opportunities in the second half because they tried to cover him more, but he was really good.
Last question for Coach.
Nancy Armour, USA Today. Royce, apologize if you've been asked this before, but 2 years ago, Luke was really important to you guys making the title run. What he did tonight, and even the impact he had in the second half Friday night, how good does that make you feel, and how important is that going to be going forward?
Well, Nancy, I agree with you. A couple of years ago, he's the MVP of the regional and he does score a field goal at the Final Four, but he was really important to us. And last year, maybe as good a year as I've ever had a kid, from sophomore to junior year, the biggest jump that he had. He's an intelligent young man. He finds the holes in his zone really well, knows how important rebounding is, and just his game to try to be a great rebounder. Because you look at him, you don't think he's going to be a guy that's going to get 14, 16 rebounds against really good competition. So I say it's his intelligence and his desire more than anything, but he's just a remarkable young man that I'm very, very lucky to coach. And I will tell you, you and I are okay for another year. No, if you want to try to jinx me next year, I know you didn't try to. That's not what I'm saying. But I showed the arc. My wife, she even laughed because you did say that I was smiling when I said that. But thank you, guys. I'm going to go see my little grandson.